Ladies and gentlemen, let's pause concessions right now. We're going to pause concessions until our national anthem and our player introductions. Everyone, please be seated and please clear the thoroughfare for the introductions of our players. Band director will start the anthem at 5 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the thoroughfare. We will close concessions on the west side of the stadium until our player introductions. Thank you for cooperation and welcome once again to the 2023 Gateway Scholars Football Classic. Ladies and gentlemen, the Panthers of St. Francis out of Baltimore, Maryland are entering the field. Dr. Reverend, would you please turn your band down, please? We need to start the anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please remove your hats, and would everyone please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Everybody, DJ! Ladies and gentlemen, one of the all-time winningest programs in the country. One of the all-time winningest program in the state of Illinois. 10-time state champs. Let's bring them out. The 89 blocks of the Midwest. Your East St. Louis Flyers. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the historic Clyde C. Jordan Memorial Stadium on the beautiful campus of East St. Louis Senior High School. The feature game of the night. St. Francis out of Baltimore, Maryland, against the Flyers of East St. Louis Senior High School. Ladies and gentlemen, the officials for the feature game tonight: referee Art Ashbrook, umpire Darren Jenkins, umpire line judgment Byron Austin, line judge Bobby Cole, pack judge Doug Stevens, side judge Kim Haywood, and the field judge Brian Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, 89 blocks. Let's get ready for the feature game of the 2023 Gateway Scholars Football Classic. Can't get no money, silly. This is a strange money. I said a stain for that go finesse. I said a stain for Nico finesse. Got 24 for 20 bands. Spend this on put I'm still pushing down so baby, putting down so I fall. This car got a kick. Ladies and gentlemen, being escorted by Coach Darren Suckett of the St. Louis Flyers, captains for this afternoon. Number 10, Jesse Watson. Number 8, Zion Jackson. Number 1, Lavondre Smiley. And number 9, Robert House Battle.
Hey sports fans, we're here live, City of Champions TV. East St. Louis Flyers are going up against St. Francis from Baltimore. This is what we're going to call the rematch. Sit back, relax, and watch high school football at its best. Once again, this is City of Champions TV, Larry Duncan and Nick Cannon, straight out to Cannon's Entertainment. Let's see some football.
The Panthers of St. Francis have won the coin toss and elected to defer. Flyer fans, let's get up on your feet. Let's make some noise for our boys.
If Champions TV, East St. Louis Flyers are going up against St. Francis from Baltimore. This is what we're going to call rematch.
Everybody look locked in. He's ready to go crazy. I feel like we should. His safety play real aggressive in the two, so we can be out one.
Back deep for St. Louis Senior, number 3, Christopher Bennett, number 10, Jesse Watson.
Just as they would say on Monday Night Football, let's play some football. Beautiful evening here in the great East St. Louis, Illinois, where this is truly the city of champions. It's the rematch, folks. St. Francis from Baltimore, East St. Louis Flyers from East St. Louis at a high school battle this evening. On behalf of appreciation, the Cash App is there on the corner of the screen. If you like, all donations are more than accepted.
Stuart Blake set the kickoff for St. Francis.
We've got a small wind blowing here in East St. Louis. It blew the ball off the tip. They're going to replace it back up there, and we're going to get this one off the ground. I'd like to give a shout out and congratulations to Coach Deion Sanders and his Colorado football team for their victory of the season, first victory of the season. Congratulations, Deion Sanders and Colorado football. It's a touchback for East St. Louis. First and 10 from the 20-yard line comes our high-flying Flyers. That's the first play from scrimmage. It's to the outside, and it's incomplete for the East St. Louis Flyers.
Intended for number 3, Christopher Bennett. It'll be second down and 10 for East St. Louis Senior.
Second down, 10 yards for the Flyers. It's a fake running play. It's a keep by the quarterback. And he's down for 5 yards, and penalty markers are thrown on the field.
Penalty markers on the play.
Penalty markers going against St. Francis. Face mask is the call. 1st and 10 for East St. Louis after the penalty.
It'll be 1st and 10, East St. Louis Senior from their own 38-yard line.
There's a running play by the Flyers. Up the hole he goes. Good for 4 yards. Second down comes up for the Flyers.
Pick up of 3 yards on the play. Second down and 7 for East St. Louis Senior.
That's a running play up the middle for the Flyers. Short yardage gain brings up 3rd down for East St. Louis. We're 10 minutes, 43 seconds into the first quarter of play here in East St. Louis, Illinois.
3rd down and 7 for East St. Louis Senior.
It's a pass play. Whistles are blown. Penalty markers on the field. It looks as if it's going to go against St. Francis. Offsides. 5 yards will be marked off. We'll bring it to a 3rd down and approximately 2 yards to go for East St. Louis.
We bring up 3rd down and 2 for East St. Louis Senior from their own 46.
Penalty markers are thrown again on the field.
Offsides against St. Francis.
St. Francis lining up offsides gives the Flyers a 1st down.
Tell them that on the mic. Tell them check with the ref. Let them know to check with the ref. They can do the same thing as the goddamn receiver. Check with the ref.
It'll be 1st down. East St. Louis Flyers off penalties, actually. 9 minutes, 29 seconds into the first quarter of play. There's a pass to the outside. Flyer speedster gets enough for a 1st down.
To number 10, the Purdue recruit, Jesse Watson. Flyer fans, that's enough for a Flyer 1st down. 1st and 10, East St. Louis Senior from the Panther 27.
East St. Louis on the 27-yard line of the Panthers of St. Francis. 1st and 10. And there's another penalty marker on the field. It'll be offsides East St. Louis. That'll move the Flyers back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down, 15 yards for 1st down.
It'll be 1st down and 15 for the Flyers from the Panther 32.
It's a pass play. It's a keep from the quarterback.
Number 9.
He's got the 5 yards back.
For East St. Louis senior.
Brings up second down, East St. Louis.
Number 42 for St. Francis, Carlton Smith on the stop. Pickup of 2 yards on the play. Second down and 8 for the Flyers from the Panther 29. Take that loss of 2 on the play. Second and 12 for East St. Louis senior.
Pass played by the Flyers. There's a blitz put on. The pass is received and out of bounds for short yardage. Brings up third down for East St. Louis.
Number 5, Fresh Woods for East St. Louis senior. A host of Panthers in on the stop. Pick up of 3 yards on the play. Third down for the Flyers.
Pass play, battles. He'll keep it. He's got yards. That may be enough for Flyers first down.
Darius Jones on the stop for St. Francis. 9-2, Pops picks up a Flyer. First down. First and 10, East St. Louis senior from the Panther 13.
First and 10, East St. Louis with the ball on the 13-yard line of St. Francis. It's a running play up the middle. There's room. That's enough for a touchdown for East St. Louis Flyers.
Number 6, Terrell Martin.
Martin on a touchdown, wearing number 6 for the Flyers. Nice nifty run for the young man. Touchdown East St. Louis, first to get on the scoreboard.
Number 14, Rico Bond would attempt the extra point out of the holder. Number 9, Robert Cox.
Extra point attempt for East St. Louis. 6 points on the board for the Flyers. And here's the extra point attempt. The kick's up. Penalty markers on the field. Players are going off the field. Offside, St. Francis. The field goal attempt will repeat itself. Defense for St. Francis comes back to the field. It may be a change of plan. It's only 2 yards before the end zone.
Once again, Rico Bond would attempt
Coach Sunkett decides to go for the field goal attempt again. The kick's up. And it's good, folks.
Extra point attempt is good. 6:22 to go.
7 points on the board for the East St. Louis Flyers. 0 for St. Francis. This is high school football at its best.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget the gold sponsors this afternoon for the 2023 Gateway Scholars Football Classic. Honeyhill Recreation, Commerce Bank, and Carter Calvin L. Dye Sr. Thank you so much for your contributions for this year's 2023 Gateway Scholars Football Classic.
Nice looking first possession for the Flyers as they go into the end zone to put 7 points on the board. I also would like to welcome Net Play NIL. They're here visiting the Flyers football, and Straight Out to Cannons Entertainment has introduced them to the very important people here in East St. Louis that make it work for the Flyers football team. Once again, welcome aboard NetPlay NIL, Rod Jackson and Kalia Reeves. Short kick out of bounds, and San Francis offense will hit the field for the first time this evening.
St. Francis will have it 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line.
Offense, San Francis on the field. Defense, Flyers on the field. And there's going for the home run ball. And it's caught. Good for 35 yards. First down, San Francis.
Panthers pass complete to number 16. That's Kroger. It'll be 1st and 10. Panthers from the East St. Louis senior 32-yard line.
First and 10. Good yards for San Francis on their first play of the game offensively. First down, San Francis. Running play. Called short. Loss of yards on the run. Brings up second down. And approximately 11 to 12 yards to go for San Francis.
Loss of 3 yards on the play. Second down and 13 for the Panthers. From the East St. Louis senior, 33.
Ball's placed on the 33-yard lines of the Flyers. San Francis second down and 13 yards to go. Timeout's called on the field. San Francis with a timeout.
St. Francis. That'll be the Panthers' first choice timeout in the first half.
There's 5:10 left in the first quarter of play here in East St. Louis, Illinois. And we are so glad to have you viewers aboard. The Cash App is there in the corner of the screen. All donations is more than appreciative. Once again, welcome aboard for this great high school classic football game. After the timeout, San Francis is back. 2nd and 13. Ball's placed on the 35-yard line of East St. Louis. It's a running play to the outside. He's got room. He's got space. That's enough for San Francis. First down.
Rice, Diaz. first and 10 for the Panthers. The Panthers will have it at the Flyer 15-yard line.
Timeout's called on the field. One of the Flyers are down with an injury. Number 2 cornerback. Brings up first and 10 after the timeout. San Francisco threatening to score. They're on the 15-yard line of the Flyers. It's a pass play to the outside. It goes high, and it's incomplete.
Panthers pass is incomplete. Intended for number 0, Elijah Pedro. It'll be second down and 10 yards to go for the Panthers from the Flyer 15-yard line.
Second down and 10, San Francisco. 15-yard line of the Flyers. That's the pass. Almost intercepted by the Flyers, and it's incomplete. Good pass rush put on by the Flyers. Third downs on the field for San Francisco. Ball's on the 15-yard line.
Let's get up off our feet. Let's make some noise for our boys. Third down and 10.
And there's another timeout called on the field by San Francisco.
St. Francis calls a timeout. It's their second charge timeout of the half.
Third down, 10 yards for San Francisco. Ball's on the Flyers' 15-yard line. Quarterback's back in the shotgun. He's back to pass, and the pass is no good. Incomplete. Brings up fourth down, 10 yards on the 15-yard line of the Flyers. Looks as if San Francisco's offense is going to stay on the field.
All right, Flyer fans, we need you to get up. We need you to make some noise for our boys. Fourth down and 10.
Back to pass, across the middle. And Eastside's hold them down on 4 downs. It'll be East St. Louis football on downs from the 15-yard line.
First and 10 Flyers from their own 15.
Oh, ball.
Fumble recovered by Robert Pops Battle of East St. Louis Senior.
Second down for East St. Louis.
6 on the play. Second down.
Loss of yards. Flyers are bagged up near St. Francis goal line as they start the offense on downs given over by St. Francis. Quarterback's down, helmet comes off, short yard gain. Illinois rules, if a player's helmet comes off while on the field, he has to come off the field for a play. And that has happened to our quarterback. Pops has to stand out of play before re-entering the game. So it's 3rd down and 14. Running play to the outside, caught soon by St. Francis. No yards gained, and East St. Louis will have to punt the ball away.
A host of Panthers in on the stop there by number 4, Kevin Hughes. They bring up 4th down, 16 yards to go for East St. Louis Senior.
It'll be 4th down, 16 yards to go for East St. Louis, and the kicking team's on the field. He'll be kicking the ball out of the end zones of St. Francis. 2 minutes, first quarter of play. And the ball was tipped just barely. Short kick. St. Francis will start play on the 30-yard line.
By the Panthers of St. Francis. At the Flyer 30-yard line. It's a penalty marker on the play.
I said, we're not throwing the ball. I just told him, bro. I just said, we can't throw the ball 4 times in a row.
Holding against St. Francis.
Penalty marker on St. Francis. Holding was the call. It moves the St. Francis offense back 10 yards, where they'll start 1st and 10 on the 41-yard line. St. Francis starts their offense. You're tuned in to City of Champions TV live on a YouTube station. It's a running play for St. Francis up the middle. Good for approximately 3 to 4 yards. 2nd down comes up for St. Francis. Both teams come into this game without a win on the season. Flyers 0-1, St. Francis 0-2. It'll be 2nd down, 5 yards to go for St. Francis. It's a running play to the outside. Short yardage gain. Flags on the play.
Thank you, the ball carrier.
We'll see what the penalty marker
We have
is.
penalty marker on the play.
Holding on San Francis will move them back even more.
Indication against St. Francis.
Brings it up second down, 17 yards to go for San Francis to get a first down. The ball's placed on the 48-yard line of the Flyers. There's the snap. Quarterback's back to throw across the middle. And interception, it looks like. And it's East St. Louis's football with an interception.
First and 10, East St. Louis Senior. On their own 30-yard line.
East St. Louis up the middle. Battle good for about 4 yards.
A host of Panthers in on the stop there by number 45, Dwayne Green. Pick up of 8 yards on the play, second down and 2 for East St. Louis Senior.
Second down, 2 yards to go for the Flyers. There's the snap. It's a fake, and it's down the middle, and it's complete.
Robert Cox battle pass complete to number 14.
First down, East St. Louis.
That's enough for a Flyer first down.
Timeout is called on the field. It'll be East St. Louis first down when we come back from the timeout. That's the end of the first quarter. Flyers, 7 points on the board. San Francis, 0. This is City of Champions TV. Stay tuned for the second quarter.
Live fans, under direction of Dr. Redmond and assistant Ryan Macklin, let's listen to our East St. Louis Senior High School marching Flyers. Yes, it's all sides. St. Francis. Robert College Scholar, the ball carrier for East St. Louis Senior. No gain on the play. Second down and 5 for the Flyers.
Second down, 5 yards to go for the Flyers. Ball's placed on the 49-yard line. There's a pass to the outside. The pass is short, and it's incomplete.
The pass is incomplete. Intended receiver number 3, Christopher Bennett. Coverage on the play by number 12 for the Panthers, Wayne Henry.
On the 5 yards to go. Ball's on the 49-yard line. East St. Louis with a 7-0 lead.
Timeout, East St. Louis Senior. That'll be the Flyers' first charge timeout.
Timeouts on the field. 7-0. East St. Louis Flyers are over San Francisco in the second quarter. We're back out of the timeout. Third down, 5 yards to go for East St. Louis. Battles at the quarterback. Pass to the outside. Whooping around. Lost of yards is on the play. Brings up fourth down for East St. Louis.
Lost of yardage on the play. They bring a fourth down for East St. Louis Senior. That beats the Panthers, number 9, Riley Jackson. Number 11,
Flyers are back to kick it off.
Shake to the ball carrier for the Flyers. Jalen Burke on the stop in St. Francis. First and 10 on the Flyer 30-yard line. Nicholas Harris, the ball carrier, the Panthers.
Two minutes. Left in the second quarter.
Quick was 3 yards on the play, 7-7 for St. Francis.
And that's a stop.
Louis senior. Harris with all Francis. If he first goal for the Panthers, Francis.
First and goal
Fire 4.
for St. Francis. Short of the goal line.
Harris the ball carrier once again for the Panthers.
Brings up second down and goal for St. Francis.
Maybe second goal from East St. Louis City on the line.
Number 3, Michael Van Buren for the touchdown for the Panthers. Stuart Blake with attempted PAT out of hold of Lewis.
Here's the extra point attempt by St. Francis. It's up and it's good. We're knotted up 7-7 here in East St. Louis, Illinois, where the Flyers and St. Francis are going head to head in what we like to call the rematch. It'll be East St. Louis football when we come back to play.
That D3 St. Louis senior, number 3, Christopher Bennett, and number 10.
St. Francis to kick off to the Flyers after a touchdown scored by St. Francis. 7-7 the scoreboard reads, and here's the kick to the Flyers. Short yardage on a punt return. It'll be 1st and 10. East Louis with the football. Football game in East St. Louis. We have a capacity crowd here in the Clyde Jordan Stadium in East St. Louis, Illinois, here to watch this matchup of East St. Louis and St. Francis. Battle on the carry, good for about 8 yards. Be second down and 3 to go.
Yards on the play. Second down and 4.
Second down and 4 for East St. Louis. There's the snap. It's a pass play. Battle wants to keep it again. He's got yards. He fights for a couple of yards. And he may be short of the first down. Brings up third down. And 1 yard to go for East St. Louis.
They bring up third down and 1 for East St. Louis senior.
Offense of the Flyers were first to score in this football game. They're with the ball now as the game is tied up 7-7. 6 minutes, 43 seconds in the second quarter of play. It's a keep by Battle. He's getting yards, folks. Great yards by Battle. And that's the first down to the 30-yard line of San Francisco. Battle, once again, the helmet coming off, would have to go back off the field. Flyers moving the football. Crowd is excited. We're in East St. Louis, Illinois, home of the champions. Timeout, East St. Louis. I got Wes and Kaylin here. Wes, let's jam. Louis, ball's on the 30-yard line of San Francisco. It's another running play up the middle. Hard hitting. And Martin's up the middle. As it appears he ran a defender over. Good hard run by Martin of the Flyers.
Second down and 4 for the Flyers.
Second and 4, East St. Louis. It's another running play to the outside. Here comes the Flyers. It's on the carry. That's enough for Flyers. First down. And we've got an injured player on East St. Louis on the field. Number 7 has went down the field on the field. From my scene, maybe a knee injury on number 7 of the Flyers. Let's wait and see. Here we go, folks. First down, 9 yards to go for the Flyers. It's a keep by Battle. He wants to hit the outside. It's on a carry. Brings up second down for East St. Louis. Seven and 7 up the middle. Short yardage gain for the Flyers. Brings up third and goal for East St. Louis. This is fourth down territory for East St. Louis.
Third down and goal for East St. Louis Stadium.
Down and goal. Flyers with the football. Battles back to pass. Across the middle. And it's tipped and it's incomplete. Brings up a fourth down for the Flyers. And it looks as if the offense is going to stay on the field. Fourth down, 5 yards to go. 6 yards to go for a touchdown. So we're going to go for it. Fourth down and goal. Let's see what Coach Sunkin's brought out the bat. Downs.
The Panthers of St. Francis will take over down, first and 10.
Penalty markers on the field. And nothing's happening. Just go harder, baby. Just go harder. Keep going. Keep going, 10. Keep going, baby. Defense coming to the field. It will be San Francisco football. First and 10. Ball's placed on the 6-yard line. Here we go, first and 10, St. Francis, and penalty markers are on the field.
Preliminary indication, offsides, it is East St. Louis Senior.
Running play. Missed tackles. He's still going out of bounds. That's enough for a first down for St. Francis. First and 10, St. Francis. Goes St. Francis. And it's completed. First and 10. St. Francis. Going against St. Francis, 6'6" wide receiver. St. Francis came out on top on that one. Running play, broke tackle, short yards.
Harris, the ball carrier, once again for the Panthers.
Here we go. Second down, 9 yards to go. St. Francis, middle of the field with the football. It's a pass play to the outside. Short yards gain.
Pass is incomplete.
As a matter of fact, it may have been a loss of yard for St. Francis on that pass play. Two minutes, 33 seconds. Second quarter of play. We're knotted up 7-7 here at the final classic football game of the day.
All right, Fire fans, let's get up off your feet. Let's make some noise for our boys. Third down and 9.
3rd and 9. St. Francis is in the shotgun. Pass across the middle is complete. Short of a first down. Ball's placed on the 49-yard line. Penalty markers on the field. It goes against St. Francis.
That's a penalty marker on the play.
As the play clock stops for the penalty marker, it'll bag up St. Francis, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's against St. Francis.
And 19 yards. 3rd and 19 for St. Francis. Ball's placed on the 41-yard line. St. Francis quarterback is in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Running play up the middle, and there's a lot of yards to go. That was a lot of yards gained. It brings up 4th down. Flyers left the middle of the field wide open.
Flyer fans, it's a huge play in the ball game. Let's stand up.
4th down, 4 yards to go. St. Francis takes a timeout. Decision making on St. Francis coaching.
Let's give it up for our fine cheerleaders, y'all. Let's give it up for her.
Fourth and 4, St. Francis. Offense is on the field. They're going to go for it. 1:32 before halftime is on the scoreboard. Francis is in the shotgun. It's a pass play. Nowhere to go. And cut short. East St. Louis will get the football. Flyers football on downs. Here comes the high-flying offense of the Flyers. First and 10, East St. Louis. Battle. Back in the shotgun. He's going for the home run. It's over here. And it's incomplete.
Look,
turn the wrong way.
Yeah.
Like this. East St. Louis. Second and 10. 1 minute, 20 seconds before halftime. Awesome. Second down for the Flyers. 1 minute, 20 seconds before halftime. 7-7 that scoreboard reads. Timeout is called on the field. Timeout, East St. Louis. We'll be right back after the timeout.
Timeout, East St. Louis Senior.
Only $3 right now. Second down and 10 for East St. Louis Senior. Roberts pops battle his pass is complete to number 6 to Ryan Martin. Loss of 3 on the play. Third down and 13 for East St. Louis Senior from their own 46.
Oh, come on, ref.
Pops pass is complete to number 14, Rico Bond. We have a penalty marker on the play.
That's terrible, ref. Come on now. That's
Unsportsmanlike conduct against St. Francis. It'll be first and 10, East St. Louis Senior from the St. Francis 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Pop's pass is incomplete. Intended for number 14, Rico Bond for East St. Louis Senior. It'll be second down, 10 yards to go for the Flyers from the Panther 33. Robert Pop's battle pass is incomplete. Intended for number 3, Christopher Bennett Jr. It's going to bring up third down for East St. Louis Senior. We have a penalty markers on the play. Illegal procedure against East St. Louis Senior. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, Chick-fil-A sandwich is only $3 right now. $3 for Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Robert Powell's battle pass is incomplete. It'll bring a 4th down for East St. Louis Senior. Shake this punt. It's a touchback. Check that.
Oh no.
It's down at the 1-yard line.
No way.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 1-yard line.
They was totally in their zone. That's some home cooking. We all know that. That's home cooking there. We all saw that. Come on, play this. Yeah! Very mad at Jesus Christ. Really?
Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end of the first half of play in the 2023 Gateway Scholars Football Classic with our score. The Panthers of St. Francis of Baltimore, Maryland, 7. The East St. Louis Flyers, 7.
interested in making a difference in your child's school community, we are looking for you. Come out. And you can see some of our parents have already begun training, taking a part of this mission, and making efforts to change a lot in their children's community. So if you would like to be a parent mentor as well as our other 2018, or you can send us a message at swilson@cdssesl.org or at sbush@cdssesl.org. We are waiting for you. We need you. Come out and join this battle. Thank you.
Absolutely. And what I need you to know is we're changing lives. We're making a difference. Take it seriously, join us, and be part of the change that you want to see. Okay? It's good, it's good, it's good. Come on. Join us.
Ladies and gentlemen, as part of our extracurricular activities in East St. Louis School District 189, we have a special program that promotes inclusion in every sport in our school district. The flag football team this year was #1 in the state. The basketball team finished state runner-ups, and the state track and field team of Unified Sports were the state champions this year. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you our Unified Dance Team under the direction of Dr. Tiffany Ghosted, Coach Catrice Johnson, Coach Ida Sykes, and Manager Barbara Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, the East St. Louis Senior High School Unified Dancers, let's do it, let's walk it out.
Now hit the dance slow, ain't being back low. She do it with no hands. Now stop, pop and roll. I'm smoking rubber. Yeah, they in trouble. I like the way she move. I'm undercover. Now everybody leaning. I make the crowd rock. Now don't it walk it out. I see they on my chop. She want it go. It's David double mint. Shooting me, so I know they don't win. It's on once again. Patron once again. I threw my head back and then I froze like a wind. West I walk it out, South I walk it out, East I walk it out, North I walk it out. Now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out. Now West I walk it out, South I walk it out, East I walk it out, North I walk it out. Now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out. Now West I walk it out, South I walk it out, East I walk it out, North I walk it out. They walk it on the east, they walk it on the west. Yeah, the south side just got it, north side snapping it. In the club on the goose, big stacks, no flex. These suckers wanna try to tell them too long, yeah. He walking in his orange, steady smoking on the fruits. She walking with a friend all in the snow. There they go, they walking on the road. Play goose, double shots, it'll let your body go. My on my side, haters hate the way it's funny. I walked it on these, now I'm getting to the money. Pros on the I'm not talking about dancing. Camp on the charm, down the steady. Now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out, now walk it out. West I walk it out, South I walk it out, East I walk it out, North I walk it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the Unified Dance Team and the Blue Flame Major Wrestling Dance Team. team. Let's give them a round of applause. We are better together. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring up now the big bag marching machine of 89 blocks. Under the direction of Dr. Redmond and Mr. Macklin, assistant band director. Let's go, they finna shout it out. Ladies and gentlemen, the big bad marching machine of 89 blocks. Let's give it up for the Blue Flame Dancers and the East St. Louis Senior High School Marching Flyers. And don't forget our flag girls. Let's give it up for all the young people out here tonight. East St. Louis Senior High School Marching Flyers under the direction of Dr. Redmond and Assistant Band Director Ryan Macklin.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, If you see me, you tryna see what's up. If you wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have them stuff. Looking bad, got a stupid butt. Jewelry on your wrist, still hold it up. When I have a ski, that be pull up. Cross 75 and they fast as fuck. I'm looking good when I'm hopping out that truck. Where the hood, that they give me up.
Looking for the time and I heard that I was ugly. Came from a chick who wanna touch us in my face. On ass tight, racks, nickel shack, height, jury on the flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kid. I know that's right. Bad pussy, not the belly band. Take 'em in Balenciaga, party back on high, give it up. It's big bags, pussy, not the belly band. Take 'em in, working back, party back on high, give it up. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. Up, then it's up. If it's up, then it's stuck. If it's up, then it's up, then it's up, then it's stuck. I can make the party hot. I can make your body rock. Haters can do nothing with me. Chances are they probably not. If I had a stick, you probably lick it like a lollipop. Shorty speaking Japanese. Hit 'em with karate chops. Ever popping it, pulling up and dropping it. Gotta argue with him 'cause you know he love a toxic chick. Side him playing, gotta make him understand. Ain't no ring on my finger, you ain't calling on my friend. On my face, long abs, tight, racks, knuckle shack, height, jury on me, flashlight. I've been listening last night. Hit 'em with that good, make you wanna act right. Broke boys don't deserve no kid. I know that's right. Bad pussy, not the belly band. Take 'em in Balenciaga, party back on high, give it up. It's a big bags, pussy, not the belly band. Take it to the
DJ Play, do your thing, boy.
Hey, Yahoo.com, I load up quick like a atomic bomb. I guess that I'm a star, but I'm gonna stay calm. There's one way to do it, and that way is
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank our sponsors in this year's 2023 Gateway Scholars Football Classic. Bronze sponsor, all-type vacuum and new systems, Merge Signs. Silver sponsors, Hayes Commercial, Holland Construction, Blueprint Nav Fellows, DBA Auto Spas Pressing Car Wash, Becker Horner Ursula PC. The gold sponsors this year, Cunningham Recreation, Commerce Bank, and Corner Cabin Eldai Senior. Foundation sponsors, WE, Alliance Certified Restoration, and our team level sponsors, BSN Sports Apparel and Equipment, Go Sports, Live Sports Event Streaming, and Hates Excavation and Landscaping. Thank you all for sponsoring the 2023 Gateway Scholars Football Classic. Second half action on your way. $3 Chick-fil-A sandwiches at the concession stands. $3 concession stand Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Get on right now. DJ Mac, boy, do your thing, boy.
You want me to inside of who I in her face? I don't like to go too many places. I rent that lane. Get a hotel for a year straight. Ain't no pillow where I stay. I know this who set this up. Yeah. I know who let this who. Yeah. I been in 100 million moves. Life is real. Gotta pop. She enjoy herself. Bad. Put them in the ring and go below the belt. No referee. Ain't no stopping me. I'm trying to take it down. The only problems I'm having in life is with watch on my well. I grew up on this tape. I don't know how to tell. I ain't with all this fake. I really keep it real. You mad at me up. Both of us. I went and ran my money up. I swear it's over for 'em. I done gave my feelings up. I don't know who to trust. She coming up missing at the spot. I don't know who to bust. She my gangster. I gave her racks and told her stash day. Loving when you go about like, damn, you know that straight. You know I'm a blast back. You know I'm way past that. So why you acting like it's something that it wasn't? She know how to make me mad. I swear this push every button. I know how to run up cash. I swear I'm getting hella money. Real spill. Shot my Rolls Royce through the hood. That look good like right on. It's your
put no cap inside my rap, ain't too much lean on. Slide my rollers through the hood, look good like right on. Get your hustle like you had done when you want from now on. Tell the police don't do nothing, I've been selling these songs. Ain't put no cap inside my rap, ain't inside my rap, ain't inside my rap.
News on the return for St. Francis.
That's how I start. Like crack that we in a general pair, right? Won't come outside, he's scared, probably deeper than a party. That don't matter. Once I'm gonna spray this to everybody, you know
Offsetting penalties on both teams.
Red. We're back, sports fans. Second half of this matchup battle, the rematch. St. Francis, 7 points on the board. East St. Louis Flyers, 7 points on the board. St. Francis starts the second half with the football. On the kickoff, there was a penalty flag thrown, and it goes against St. Francis for holding. Ten yards are marked off. And there's a correction. The penalty flag was on East St. Louis. 15-yard penalty on East St. Louis. St. Francis will start second half play on approximately the 22-yard line. St. Francis football to start second half.
It'll be first and 10 for the Panthers from their own 23.
There's the slap. It's low and hit in the backfield.
Nicholas Harris, the ball carrier for the Panthers.
A yard loss for St. Francis on the tackle from East St. Louis linebacker.
Play, second down and
23.
10 for the Panthers from their own 23-yard line.
Second and 10, St. Francis. Shotgun. Pass to the outside. He's open. That's a first down.
Van Buren's pass is complete to number 0, Elijah Pedro.
First down,
First and
St.
10,
Francis.
From their own 36-yard line.
First and 10, St. Francis. Running play, up the middle. Good for approximately 8 yards.
Nicholas Harris, the ball carrier once again. Leon Howard Jr. on the stop for East St. Louis Senior. Pickup of 7 yards on the play, second down and 3 for St. Francis from their own 44.
Quarterback in the shotgun for St. Francis. Second down and 3 yards to go for a first down. Low snap, up the middle, breaking tackles, and that's the first down for St. Francis. We're midfield, 50-yard line. St. Francis with a 1st and 10.
Smiley Bradford on the stop for East St. Louis Senior. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 49.
That's another running play to the opposite side of the field. Good for approximately 8 yards. St. Francis.
For the Panthers. Pick up of 7 yards on the play. 7 down and 3 for St. Francis from the Flyer 44.
Second down, 3 yards for St. Francis on the other side of the 50-yard line. And penalty markers are thrown, maybe offsides on St. Francis.
Against the Panthers.
Penalty marker takes it back to make it second down, 8 yards to go for St. Francis. The ball's placed on the 49-yard line of the Flyers. Here's the snap. Running play to the outside. He's got yards and room. He fights. And it's going to be 3rd down and short of a first down.
All right, Flyer fans, it's a big play on D. Let's make some noise for our boys. 3rd down and 2.
3rd down, 2 yards to go. St. Francis sits in the shotgun and calls a timeout.
St. Francis.
This is all that we expected it to be. 7-7 in a rematch battle. We'll be right back after the timeout called by St. Francis.
I ran it up, ain't going broke, that ain't in my stop. I'm real player, real long, can't keep shit out. Got white girl, like Mary Jane, try swinging like hip hop. Can't blame it, it's my son, he just doing it, not talk. On day up, the Maybach, they think that shit rough. Shit rough, high bullets, we here now. Let's do this, let's do it, let's make this talk. I keep my 36 cents close. Yeah, brand new money, boom, up, I'm out my clothes. Yeah, this my business, can't nobody know. Yeah, shake my hand, but it really wanna cut my throat. Yeah,
3rd down and 2.
All right, Flyer fans, let's make some noise.
Midfield, St. Francis with the football.
2.
Man in motion. Snap. Up the middle.
Hurt the ball carrier.
It's going to bring up a 4th down and 1 yard to go for St. Francis, and they're going to go for
it. All right,
it.
Flyer fans, let's do it. Let's make some noise for our boys.
4th down and 1.
There's the snap. There's the run. 1st down and more for San Francisco.
Nicholas Harris, the ball carrier. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers of St. Francis. From the Flyer 34-yard line.
First and 10, San Francisco with the football at a knotted up game, 7-7. Back to pass. Pass across the field, and it's incomplete.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for St. Francis. From the Flyer 34.
Second and 10, San Francisco still with the football, first of the 3rd quarter. Run to the outside, breaking tackles. That's good for approximately 8 yards.
Number 20 for the Panthers, Nicholas Harris, the ball carrier.
Brings up 3rd down, 3 yards to go for St. Francis.
We're too quiet. It's 3rd down and 3. Let's make some noise for our boys.
3rd and 3, St. Francis with the football at the start of the 3rd quarter. And a lot of missed tackles gives St. Francis a 1st down.
Leon Howard Jr. on the stop for East St. Louis Senior. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from the East St. Louis Senior 20-yard line.
Back to pass. Scrambling quarterback. Makes moves. He gets a 1st down.
Good, the ball carrier for the Panthers.
Correction. Out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down for San Francisco.
Pick up a 1 yard on the play. 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers from the Flyer 19. He ran low house, but I put demos down. He said, I'm sure when I land, I ain't gotta take no bags.
Second and 9. Ball dropped on the snap. Picked up quickly by the quarterback.
Harris, the ball carrier.
That's enough for 4 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
A host of Flyers in on the stop, along with Bryce Harrison. Timeout, East St. Louis Senior.
Timeout for the Flyers. We'll be right back. And they are on the 15-yard line of the Flyers. There's the snap to the outside, hit hard, broke from the tackle, re-tackled, and it's going to be short yardage.
Big hit by the Flyers defense.
4th down's coming up, and San Francisco's offense is going to stay on the field.
All right, Fly fans, let's make some noise for our boys. 4th down and 4.
4th and 4. Timeout is called
Timeout
for St. Francis. And here comes the field goal attempt for St. Francis. Their defense of the Flyers are on the field. Offense went off the field for St. Francis after the timeout. And here's the field goal attempt. It's a 20-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up. It looks good. And it's no good. It's no good. The field goal is no good for St. Francis. East St. Louis's football. Four minutes, 22 seconds. East St. Louis gets the football. Third quarter of play. 1st and 10, Flyers. Motion is on the carry. Little dizzle and dazzle from Martin, number 6, with about a 3-yard gain.
To Ryan Martin, the ball carrier for East St. Louis Senior. Pick up a 4 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 for the Flyers.
No huddle offense for the Flyers. 2nd down, 5 yards to go for a 1st down. It's a fake. Quarterback keep. Short yardage gain. Brings up 3rd down.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 5 for the Flyers from their own 25.
Ball's on the 25-yard line of St. Francis. 3rd down and 5. Shotgun. Pass play to the outside. Yards. Maybe short of a 1st down.
Pass complete to number 10.
We're going to see.
Jesse Watson.
It's enough for a Flyers 1st down.
For a Flyer 1st down.
First and 10, East St. Louis with the football. Ball's placed on the 30-yard line. Shotgun. Down and out. No penalty markers. Incomplete.
Intended for number 10, Jesse Watson again for East St. Louis Senior.
2nd and 10, East St. Louis.
2nd down and 10 from their own 32.
It's a quarterback keep, nowhere to go, and it's a loss of downs for East St. Louis. Brings up third down and maybe 12 yards to go for East St. Louis. A little confusion on the offense on the Flyers' behalf. It stays 3rd and 10.
It'll be 3rd down and 10 for East St. Louis Senior.
Battle. Quarterback for the Flyers are in the shotgun. 3rd, 10 yards to go for a first down. Pass play. Incomplete. Out of bounds. 4th down, folks. And the kicking team's coming out for the Flyers.
Number 14, Rico Bond. It'll be 4th down for East St. Louis Senior. That deep for the Panthers, number 9, Riley Jackson.
Offense not on the field too long for the Flyers as it's 4th down and they're going to kick it away. Short kick that takes a Flyers bounce. And it's down to the 28-yard line where St. Francis will take over. We're down to 1:33, third quarter play here in East St. Louis, Illinois for the Classic. Final game, St. Francis of Baltimore and the East St. Louis Flyers of East St. Louis. 7-7 is our score. 1:33 in the third quarter. St. Francis will start play. 1st and 10. Low snap. They're going for the gusto.
That ruined pass is incomplete.
No penalty markers, and it's incomplete.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Panthers.
Second and 10 for the Panthers of St. Francis. Men in motion. Running play up the middle. Short yardage gain. Stop by number 31.
Big hit by number 31.
Defensive. Andrew Bowles on the stop. Big stop for the young man and for his teammates. Great looking athlete right there. And Andrew Bourne.
Fans, let's get up off our feet.
It's 3rd down, 14 yards to go for St. Francis. Penalty markers on the field.
Delay a game against St. Francis.
It's a delay of game call. Yards would be marked off for St. Francis in East St. Louis's favor. 5 yards. Brings up 3rd down, 19 for St. Francis.
Let's go, Fly fans. Let's go. They can't stop us. Let's go.
It's a running play up the middle, and he's down. 4th down's coming up. Kicking team's coming out for St. Francis. It's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. We're getting ready to go into regulation play here at the final game of the Classic.
All right, Fly fans.
Tag team for East St. Louis Senior.
Gotta do it. We're going into regulation play. 7-7 is the scoreboard. And we'll be right back for the fourth quarter of this final game of the football classic.
Of St. Francis out of Baltimore, Maryland, 7. High flyers back deep, number 10, Jesse Watson.
Back to kick, St. Francis. Low kick, no snap. Nice kick. Received. Getting away is one of the East St. Louis Flyers. And there's some hard hitting on the field, folks. All the young men are getting up. This is high school football at its best. First and 10, East St. Louis with the football.
The Flyers will have it first and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
Battle in the shotgun for the Flyers. First and 10, the start of regulation play. So running play, nowhere to go. Back to the line of scrimmage. You're tuned in to City of Champions TV YouTube. Larry Duncan's your videographer, and myself, Nick Cannon, the broadcaster. It's been a great day here in East St. Louis for high school football. Second down and 10, East St. Louis. There's a pass play to the outside. It's completed.
Robert Pop's battle pass complete to number 14, Rico Bond. Pickup of 7 on the play. Third down and 3 for East St. Louis Senior.
Third down and 3, East St. Louis. Nice reception by number 14. Third down. Scoreboard reading second. It's third down and 3. Pass play. Quarterback keeps. He wants to get a first down, and he does, folks. First down, East St. Louis.
That's enough for a Flyer first down. First and 10, Flyers for the Panther 45.
First and 10, East St. Louis. 10 minutes, 40 seconds in regulation play. That's the snap. It's a run up the middle. Nowhere to go for the Flyers.
Number 6 to
back to the line of scrimmage. Number 5, Woods on the carry.
Maurice Medley on the stop for the Panthers.
I must say, the city of East St. Louis is out for this one. All the football fans are here tonight to watch this rematch battle between St. Francis of Baltimore, Maryland, and the East St. Louis Flyers. 2nd and 10, East St. Louis. Fake one in, missed tackles.
Number 5, Fresh Woods, the ball carrier.
Woods good for about 8 yards. It'll be 3rd down for East St. Louis. Nice hard run by Woods wearing number 5 for the Flyers.
It's 3rd down and 6 for the Flyers from the Panther 41.
3rd and 6, East St. Louis with the football. Everyone spread it wide for the Flyers. It's a pass play. And it's a quarterback keep. Battle has yards. And he has a first down.
Robert Pops Battle, the ball carrier for the Flyers.
Nice read from the quarterback
That's enough for a Flyer first down
of the Flyer. We got a player down on the field for St. Francis. Both teams are going to the sideline. There was a first down for East St. Louis.
You gotta know I go too far. Got 2 O's up on this 100. One of them might stand for O block. 20 so shot left up in the K.
Don't forget, next Saturday night, the Flyers will be in Humboldt, Texas. Hope you got your flight plans in order so you can go and support Flyers football in Humboldt, Texas next Saturday night. First and 10 for the Flyers from the Panther 33.
1st and 10. Flyers, East St. Louis with the football. There's a wide out play. Good for about 3 yards.
Christopher Bennett Jr., the ball carrier for East St. Louis Senior.
I'm going to look right now. He went inside though. Hey, is Oso going when you're online? Hey, still 11.
Pickup of 2 yards on the play. 2nd down and 8 for the Flyers.
Play clock's reading 12 seconds. Flyers offense is in a shotgun battle, quarterback. 2nd down, 8 yards to go for a first down. It's a quick pass play.
Robert Pops battle pass is complete.
About 4 yards gain.
To number 13 for East St. Louis Senior, John
It's
Daly.
going to make it a 3rd down for East St. Louis. And approximately 3 yards
It's going
to
to be
go.
3rd and 3 for East St. Louis Senior.
3rd and 3, East St. Louis with the football. 7 minutes, 40 seconds in regulation play. It's a pass. Quarterback wants to keep. He throws a fake. He gets big yards and out of bounds. And it's a first down, East St. Louis.
That's enough for a Flyer first down.
First and 10, East St. Louis. Shotgun, battle, quarterback. Woods, one running back in the backfield. Timeouts called, East St. Louis.
Timeout, East St. Louis senior.
You can't come back to your hood, huh? He was dissing on my cousin, now he's throwing that wood, huh? Lucas, I wish he would come. He would pop up out that car with that look like I wish he would run. Yeah, really ice, too shicey, that's my dog. You know, you told all them auntie that you really slide. Tell the truth about your game, they really died, yeah.
I got my own fight, don't need security in the club. All they wolfing on the net, I thought you was a thug. I ain't got nowhere to go, I shot up everywhere they would. Yeah, you know who took it from you, come get it back in blood. Come get it back in blood. We ain't mask up, no Dodgers, no hood, wood, slowing, just like the 80s, want some back, get it in blood.
We're back to live action. First and 10, East St. Louis. Ball's placed on the 14-yard line of St. Francis. There's a man in motion. It's a man up the middle. The hole closes quickly.
Number 5, Fresh Woods, the ball carrier. Santana Williams on the stop for St. Francis.
Brings up second and 10.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. Second down and 11 for East St. Louis senior.
Here it is. Second and 11. Pass play. Cross the middle. He's open. Ladies and gentlemen, touchdown East St. Louis.
Battle pass complete to number 14, Rico Brown.
Rico, battle with a connection in the end zone. Touchdown East St. Louis.
Rico Brown with attempted PAT out of the hole, the Pops.
Extra point attempt by the Flyers. It's a low punt, and it's blocked. Scoreboard stays 7 points.
Extra point attempt is no good.
St. Francis, 13 points. East St. Louis.
Gateway Scholars Football Classic. East side 13. The Panthers of St. Francis 7.
Flyers take a 13-7 lead. 6 minutes, 37 seconds in regulation. It's a good one, folks.
Taking kick off for East St. Louis senior, number 11, Reese Shaplin.
Here's the kick from the Flyers to the Panthers. Good kick. Received at the 10-yard line. And the Flyers on the tackle.
Hughes on the return.
East St. Louis on the stop.
Stop throw to
First and 10. Here comes St. Francis with the football. Down to the Flyers, 13-7. 6 minutes, 29 seconds in regulation.
The Panthers will have it first and 10 from their own 22-yard line.
Here's the snap. It's a high snap. Quarterback triple. Forward pass, incomplete. It'll stay first and 10 for St. Francis.
It'll bring up second down and 10 for St. Francis from their own 22.
Second and 10. 6 minutes, 22 seconds in regulation play. So running play up the middle. Good for about 3 yards.
Number 20, Nicholas Harris, the ball carrier.
Brings up third down. It's a big stop for the Flyers. Third and approximately 6 yards to go for St. Francis.
All right, Fly fans, if you ain't made no noise tonight, this is the time. It's third down and 6.
Third and 6. Ball's placed on the 26-yard line. Big possession right here for the Flyers defense, and he's got him in the backfield, and there's a warm of tackles, and he's down. It'll bring fourth down. Players down.
Stop is number 55, Montreal Tillman.
Player down on the field. The Flyers stop the St. Francis Panthers, where it brings up fourth down as we've got an injured player on the field. What the comments saying? Are we doing good? You think?
Let's give a round of applause for number 20 for the Panthers, Nicholas Harris.
Hey, can I get a pass to AJ Thomas at 122? He shot in the guard board. He shot right there. I made the play. Play 122.
Back deep for East St. Louis senior, number 10, Jesse Watson.
St. Francis decides to kick it back off to the Flyers with 5 minutes, 26 seconds in regulation. It's a good kick. It's long. Flyers get away from it, and it's out of bounds.
I feel the master. I feel
Here comes the Flyers with the football. The crowd is hyped up. It's a good one, folks. Thanks for tuning in. First and 10, East St. Louis. 5 minutes, 17 seconds in regulation play. 13-7. Flyers are ahead. It's a running play, nowhere to go. Stopped immediately by San Francisco. Stop for a loss of yards. Clock is ticking.
Coleman
Down to 4 minutes and 59 seconds in regulation. Flyers not being in a rush to start their offense.
Second down and 15 for East St. Louis Senior.
Play clock's down to 12 seconds. Second down, 14 yards to go. So running play with the quarterback up the middle.
9, Robert Pops Bowder, the ball carrier for the Flyers.
He gets 4 yards back. Third down for East St. Louis with a 4 minutes, 14 seconds in regulation.
Third down and 12 for East St. Louis Senior.
A first down would do wonders for the Flyers. They're going to go to the air. Nowhere to go. Incomplete. It's going to be fourth down. And East St. Louis is going to have to give it back to San Francisco.
It's going to bring up fourth down for East St. Louis Senior.
Flyers to kick it back off to San Francisco with 3 minutes, 50 seconds. It's a low kick. It's a short kick. And we're going to start with San Francisco midfield with 3:41 to go in regulation.
For East St. Louis Senior. The Panthers are having first and 10 on the Flyer 49-yard line.
Here we go, folks. San Francisco with the football. Down to the Flyers, 13-7. 3 minutes, 41 seconds in regulation. Midfield, San Francisco will start play. There's the snap. He's going to the air. And it's a completion.
That pass is complete for the Panthers.
It's a completion for San Francisco.
Number 16.
All the way down to the 14-yard line goes San Francisco with one pass.
It'll be first and 10 for the Panthers at the Flyer 14.
San Francisco with big yards on the pass play. Ball's on the 12-yard line. There's a running play to the out of bounds.
Nicholas Harris, the ball carrier for the Panthers.
San Francisco is down to the 6-yard line, folks. Just like that. Correction, 7-yard line. San Francisco with the football.
Play, 2nd and 4.
Play clock starts. Game clock stops.
Timeout.
Timeout.
East St. Louis.
East St. Louis Flyers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Flyers' next home game will be September November 16th against the Belleville East Lancers.
Here we go, folks. Second down
and 4.
and 4 yards to go for the Panthers. 2nd and 4. 3 minutes, 11 seconds in regulation. It's a running play to the outside. He's going to go towards that end zone, and he's in.
St. Francis.
St. Francis marches into the end zone.
Holding marker on the play.
Holding on St. Francis. A 5-yard penalty. Still be 2nd down for St. Francis.
It's going to be holding against St. Francis.
It's a 10-yard penalty, folks. Brings it back for St. Francis. It'll be 2nd down and approximately 11 yards before first down.
And 13 for St. Francis from the 5-17.
Correction, 2nd and 13 for St. Francis from the 17-yard line. Here's the snap. It's a running play to the outside, hit by one guy, tackled by the second guy.
Big play by number 1.
3rd down's coming up. Bradford coming up on a hit to stop the Panthers for a loss. 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
All right, Fly fans.
3rd down and 13.
Let's make some noise for our boys.
Big, huge defensive possession for the Flyers. St. Francis is in the shotgun, and they wants to pass. And here comes a rush from the Flyers. He gets away from it.
Van Bueller's pass is complete.
2 minutes.
To number 16.
2 minutes in regulation. Short of the first down. It'll be 4th down for St. Francis with approximately
be short of a first down.
A yard to go. Clock is running. Play clock and game clock.
Let's get up. Let's get up. 4th down and
4th
3.
and
Let's go, Eastside.
3. 4th and 3. Timeout, St. Francis.
Timeout, St. Francis.
4th down, 3 yards to go.
Have this crowd.
What up? Yeah. Hey. What up? Yeah. Hey. What up? Yeah. They got whiskey on the mix. Yeah. Hey. What up? They say they on late block, it's time to slide. Come up, hey, little bro walking up, masked up, suited up, hey, catch him by that stove, up the pole, shoot it up, hey, switch up on the Glock, make him hop, double dutch, hey, little bro over cold, he got 2 poles, double duck, hey, Glizzy, that's my dog, he'll catch you, bite you up, hey, true dogs like blunts, hit a cut, light him up, hey, don't hype him up, cause he'll how your whole block crack, his balloons in the sky, not a earth, want me dead, so I tell him come try, but I slide first, all they hear is fuck. It's that nigga. Hey, that's how I'm coming.
Here we go, folks. It's big for East St. Louis defense right now. 4th down and 2 yards to go for St. Francis. And there's the snap. There's the run. And it's backfield. And the Flyers stop. They shoot a blitz. And they stop them. It's going to be St. Louis football. With 1:28 seconds in regulation, the Flyers shot a blitz. It worked. Great defensive scheme by the defensive coordinator of the Flyers. It's Flyers football, folks. Timeouts are up for St. Francis. The Flyers could run this clock out with 1:28. This is high school football at its best. And the Flyers, protecting the football, could come out of this one victorious with 1:28. Quarterbacks snap. Clock is running. "13 seconds on the play clock. 1:16. Quarterbacks up under the center. We're down to 59 seconds. 19 seconds on the play clock. The Flyers are patiently waiting to snap. They'll take a knee, and it's going to be all its road. Flyers will come out of this one with a victory, 13-7 over St. Francis. Ladies and gentlemen, East St. Louis will go 1-1 to start their 2023 season. Congratulations, Coach Darren Sunkett, coaching staff, and the players of the East St. Louis Flyers.
Line up, baby. Line up, victory formation for the Flyers. DJ Buck, do your thing, boy. The final in the 2020
Flyers are victorious. Thank you. Until next time, Nick Cannon, Larry Duncan, we say stay safe and may God be with you.
East St. Louis, they can't stop us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the final. East St. Louis Senior 13, St. Francis 7, and one hard-fought pivotal game. We like to thank the veterans of St. Francis out of Baltimore, Maryland, for coming to East St. Louis and playing us this year. We appreciate your fans and your program. Afternoon of football, we're in the Stewart Class C. Jordan Memorial Stadium on the beautiful campus of East St. Louis Senior High School. Once again, the final, East St. Louis Senior 13, St. Francis 7. On behalf of the superintendent of schools, Mr. Arthur Culver. Principal here at East St. Louis Senior High School, Dr. Brittany Green.